Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Aquarius magical attraction message. This is going towards the end of March into April. And this is sort of like just a check-in to see what you're attracting kind of message. Before we get started, I want to say thank you for your support to the channel by either watching, liking, commenting, sharing, whatever. Because really the goal of the channel is to try to put out messages that help you in some way. And I hope I'm doing that. Now let's go ahead and get into your reading. So I've got a couple of tarot decks out. Um, I originally did the Good Karma Tarot deck, and then I clarified with the Golden Foil Tarot. And I've got several decks out of Oracle messages for you that I did in a 369 format, just because I don't know, I was led to do it that way. Now, let's go ahead and get into your message. So, center energy for you is the Ten of Swords in your challenge position. So, I'm really trying to deal or trying to determine if you've been betrayed in some kind of way. Ten of Swords means, you had a lot of betrayal perhaps that happened here. And so you're trying to perhaps get through this with the devil energy and feeling this betrayal, this hurt, this pain, so that you can step into the new with the Fool energy. Crowning energy, Five of Coins, just feeling, really left out in the cold, all alone by yourself kind of thing. And what led up to this, or what caused this, having some patience in love, and moving on to calmer waters, moving away from perhaps a situation of betrayal and just deciding to move forward, because you are really transmuting the pain of this betrayal as you move forward, so that you can step into love with the true openness that love requires. And even stepping into love of yourself is also that what I'm getting there, because you just want peace and happiness as you move forward to these calmer waters. Undermining energy is this Knight of Cups, somebody who perhaps tried to come in and give you a love offer, or someone who will. Maybe this is you trying to give a love offer to someone else. But somebody waiting for something to happen, so that they can move into this celebration, into this stability, higher level commitment, whether that's you or someone coming towards you. What led up to this is perhaps not seeing something with the sun in reverse. Something was not clear, illuminated to you, because with the clarifiers of the Seven of Cups, either you had a lot of options or there was an illusion of some sort here, with the High Priestess being, and these are both in the challenge position, which tells me you probably did not see through this illusion, because your tuition could have been blocked, or somebody blocked it, one of the two. And then what is the outcome for you? Is the Two of Wands. You were confused. You were, in this illusion, not able to make a decision. And this caused, for you to be over analyzing, over, all up in your head kind of thing, overthinking. But you are pretty much stuck in your head here. But you can release yourself. So you're being encouraged to do that by stepping into your authority with the Hierophant here. Okay. And perhaps moving to another level of commitment. Now, that commitment could be with you internally, but also perhaps with this Nine of Cups here. Let's go ahead and move into your believe in your own magic messages. And the first one we have here is tree, let them go. So you see how the tree is on fire. So there's a purging happening here. There's a purging of perhaps this energy of betrayal, this fear, this overthinking, this feeling left out in the cold, self-sabotaging kind of behavior perhaps. So that you can move into this new beginning, leaving all of this behind you is what I'm getting here. So let them go. Let these emotions, these feelings, this pain, anything that you need to release, let it go. Now we have also, I'm sorry, we didn't talk about numbers here. So with this, we have a number 9. And of course, after the 9 is the 10, which is the brand new beginning. So you are almost at the end of this. Okay, now we have lioness. You have earned all your stripes. So this is about you having weathered the storm of this betrayal, right? Stepping into your power with the lioness energy. You've earned all your stripes. You've gone through this. You come out battered and bruised on the other end, but you're still standing, kind of thing. With the 4, you're still stable. Okay. And then we have 1, brand new beginning again, right? Princess, you can be your own knight. So this is about not wanting somebody else to rescue you, because you're standing in your power, your truth. You're taking your authority back. You're getting out of your head. You're no longer going to be in this position moving forward. You know what you need to do, and you're going to take the corresponding action for that. Now, we're going to go ahead and move into the other messages we have here, and I'm just putting them in the order they came out. So we can go through them. These are your pure magic oracle messages. All of these can either be found on either Etsy or Amazon.com. We're going to read the pure magic oracle messages because I have not really gone to this deck that much. Good news here. We've got a number 7 starting off, which is always a good number to start off with. Usually 7s, I believe, are spiritual numbers or lucky numbers, right? Okay, number 7. We're going to go ahead and read the messages with these cards because they're really pretty interesting, actually. I've read some for another sign, and it was actually pretty interesting reading. So we have the herbal craft, regeneration, plant medicine, caretaker, bloomer. So it says here, let me open this a little bit here. It says healing like magical aptitude is accomplished in a step-by-step increments. Who better to teach us about healing and regeneration than the plant kingdom? A bouquet of roses is not the same as any old bouquet of flowers, as roses indicate love, romance, and desire. So this sort of it takes me right back to this Knight of Cups person, whether that's you giving your cup to somebody else or somebody giving their cup to you. Now we have, how do you increase the power? By number. Whether you receive 5, 7, or 8 roses may be immaterial, but make that number a dozen and a powerful message is sent. In the study of botany of flowers are the sexual organs of the plant. So symbolically, they represent a drive and passion for living, of nature and spiritual essence rooted in the spark of life. Not everybody has a green thumb, but all of us do need nature in order to breathe and thrive. We are caretakers of the natural land and have a duty to water the seeds of life's passions. You are a caretaker, the seed and the stem, the leaves and the petals. By blooming in your unique form to the world, you are showing another that they too can be beautiful despite any surroundings. So you are asked to step into your power, your authority at this time, so that you can be the light for someone else, is what I'm getting here. Pure wisdom. You are where you need to be in order to bloom. There is a call for healing, and the time to stand in aid is now. So that's about the tree and pruning the tree, letting the old fall away, burn, that kind of thing, right? The whole purge thing. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's you. The first step is to gather your tools in nature and listen to the wisdom planted all around you. Plants have medicine if you care to sit still with them long enough. Alternately, where in your life are you allowing the passions to go unattended, to wither and wilt away? Are you cutting your creative buds too soon? Do you not believe you are beautiful in your own making? What ideas and beliefs do you need to change now to see that you are radiant in your unique form? Become your own caretaker and stop allowing others to cut you down. So this is about not allowing other people's opinions of you to be more important than your opinion of you. You know who you are. And this is about burning, purging those things that tell you otherwise. Now, we've got 2 cards in the challenge position. The next one here is a number 7. Again, we started off with a 7. We've got another 7 here. Telekinesis, influence, willpower, control, and obstacles. So let's see what that is about. Okay. Telekinesis is the magical ability to harness the mind, to directly control or influence physical matter through force of thought or will. While it is not an ability easily acquired or often demonstrated, its existence is recorded in history and Psalms and is rumored to be several one of the several abilities mastered by sequestered monks. Its first origins can be traced to our ancestors of the wise craft, even as far back as the firstborn witch. Telekinesis is more than a fanciful kinetic ability, and at its core, it teaches us to be clear and sure of our mind and magical strength. An ability of the element of air, telekinesis invites you to work with the sword of your mind to strengthen your skill in discerning the fears you've been given and the curses and cast the curses aside. You are the bearer of your own thoughts, and you alone create your own beliefs according to your power and will. No one owns your will but you. Others may try to take advantage of your beliefs and twist them to crumble your spirit, but as swift as a sword strikes your mental self. Let me say that again. Others may try to take advantage of your beliefs and twist them to crumble your spirit, but as swift as a sword strikes your mental self, has no plans to stay down. So, this is about you rising up even after the betrayal that you've gone through here. Do not doubt your path of passion and freedom. We all experience pain from the mistakes of our actions. So, again, this could have been due to self sabotaging here. Um, we all experience pain from the mistakes of our actions and the choices at one point or another. Again, maybe not making a decision here. Um, but while sometimes memory serves as a useful caution, at other times there are no rules to follow, and you must learn to trust your instincts in order to continue ahead. Again, we have the illusion here. We also had the high priestess here in challenge position. Okay. Do you feel as though some circumstances in your life are immovable and fixed as gravity? Again, feeling the devil here, perhaps blocked, bound, perhaps. Um, and fixed as gravity to the ground. Perhaps the obstacle is not meant to be moved, but rather you can change your direction or go a new way. You are granted the ability to harness the power of telekinesis to move your will into victory and bring your visions to life. There is energy arising in the air that whispers great changes to come, and now is not the time to hesitate from a fear of failure or success. Okay, yeah. So here, again, after the Ten of Swords, perhaps betrayal, maybe betrayal you caused yourself. With self-sabotaging behavior, not making a decision, with this devil energy, this fear stepping in and stopping you from taking this new opportunity. So there's lots of different messages, different scenarios that could be coming out here now. Now we also have a 5 in the challenge position with the gnomes message, and 5s are all about change. Okay. So we have gnomes are said to be governors of earth, magical creatures made famous through the literature about legends and fairy tales. These gnomes are not of the garden statue variety, but rather are almost hobbit-like beings that inhabit the burrows of nature. While it's true they are playfully mischievous and bashful spirits, they are not to be laughed at. Seen by those gifted with sight, these invisible spirits can shift their appearances to match their surroundings, evading capture by those foolish enough to attempt to do so. But gnomes uncloak their camouflage and extend their hands to yours. When they appear, it is usually a sign that things have gone awry and work needs to be done in order uh, to set wrongs to right once more. Gnomes urge you to reclaim your advocacy for the natural world and bring duty back to the healing damaged lands and forests, and to aid animals and people with humanitarian grief. It is well and good to master life for success and joy, but it is your divine duty to give back to the land and world that holds us together. And I can't help but being drawn to that tree that's burning, especially with this message. Pure wisdom. It is time to get to work and carry your energy with devoted direction to important humanitarian issues. Take action to create changes where harmony can result. Question your conscience and ask yourself if you are giving back to communities and earth fully and regularly. Take a volunteer holiday and assist in restoring nature conservations or donate to foundations related to animal care and wildlife. You have the power to transform negative energies into something greater, and this is your task now. Do not wait to be told what to do. Get up and rise with purpose. That's a beautiful message, but it's in the challenge, okay? Now, we've got mirror magic, and I just read that for the other sign. This is a 5, this is a 5. So significant change is happening here. You could have Aries in your chart too, because this came out for Aries. Okay, mirror magic. The moon shines her light into the vast unknown and touches our corners of the world. She offers her nocturnal magic freely and needs no payment other than appreciation. Her power controls the tides of water, and she breathes in heavenly motions and love. Heavenly motion and love. With water and mirrors, she sees herself, and we are reminded to do the same, and like her, refrain from any judgment. Mirrors are portals to the astral and spiritual planes, and also can act as powerful protective shields. Mirror magic, as ancient is ancient and has been used in a plethora of ways to induce magical spells of all kinds in rituals of love, divination, mediumship, and protection. Mirrors are important vessels that show us the potential of imagination and spiritual exploration, including the ability to peek into our past lives. Mirrors were created as a means by which to see yourself better, and this alone should remind you to take self care of body, spirit, and mind seriously. Pure wisdom. Pay attention to the truth of the situation and determine if the path is aligned to your heart's calling. What do you see when you look in the mirror? Release the need to appear like another and begin to know your unique self within. The time is ripe to make a conscious change, and the lunar light reflects your soul in naked form. The sun, however, brings you spectrums of colors, which is your signal to invite the diversity of all living things into your life. Be patient and release the emotions you continue to hold. Nothing is permanent and everything is fleeting. There are 7 spectrums for 7 wonders. So choose to believe in miracles and not curses of defeat. So this is about moving forward courageously. This is about releasing what you need to be letting go of. And then also not trying to be like others. This is about being authentic. Now we've got number 30, which is a 3. Hallowed heart. Can you say you work with courage when you are deep within the depths of darkness? Can you say you are worthy of devotion if you hesitate at the sight of your naked body in the mirror? Can you say you are powerful in your sensuality when you lay yourself down to sleep at night? A wise witch knows her worth from within as she basks naked under the moonlight glow. Her story is written in poems as lines along her curves, and she surrenders to the waters of life and love. Maybe you relate to this woman, or perhaps you feel you don't. But every being, both male and female in the world, has a feminine essence, and it is that very femininity that empowers that touch of creative intuition. Without gentle sensuality, all magic of love and affection become Im- impotent of divinity and grace. Blessed is the being who cracks the heart open to release the ocean of love that wells within. When combined with the energy of fire, you are ignited in the sacred force of womankind, unable to be frowned upon, unable to be drowned out. I don't know where I got that from. When combined with the earth, you become the voice of the brown mother with her children of trees, flowers, and plants, unable to be cut down. When combined with air, you shift into divine song created by the goddess, unable to be silenced or suffocated any longer. Pure wisdom. There is a power in vulnerability and wisdom in self care. It is time to reclaim energy you have spent over the days and years and to restore your inner power to youthful form. Your capacity to love the world is greater than even you thought possible. To feel the lion's roar within as he commands you to crack your heart open and let this moment seep into your bones. As you remember your magical worth in spirit and skin, so does the heart become holy. So this is again about purification, because that tree is being burned. And when it burns, even though it may burn all the way to the ground, the roots are strong, and so that's what's going to cause that tree to grow again. But this is about purging. This is about growing, and this is about again stepping into your authenticity. We have a 10 here as your last card. And just like we have the Fool here, new beginning. So let's see what number 10 is about. It says astral travel, possible impossibility, freedom, traveler, inner dreams. So it says astral traveling is the ability to separate your astral body or consciousness from your physical self and move through physical and spiritual planes of existence across space and time. For many people, astral traveling is something that occurred naturally and frequently as children when they slept, but diminished as they grew older. Through the ability of astral traveling, you can potentially witness events, see into the real world during sleep, and access psychic information beyond physical reality. For the true psychic explorer, astral traveling is the ultimate ticket to a larger world at reach. We were born to the discoverers of new lands and dreams, to take to the sky and truly see the world and our lives from a higher cosmic perspective. Have you ever dreamt you were flying and began to feel a pull at your navel? When you experience dreams of falling or flying and are jolted back into waking from a crash landing, then you have been astral traveling. The astral realms are home to a collective of beings and guardians, as well as psychic and elemental energies. It is a space where the mental and psychic meet to begin formation into reality. Astral experiences are veiled with rich symbolism that is always unique to the individual. Astral travel tells us that we can hold all the knowledge and secrets of the universe at hand, or at least all the knowledge of our desired end goal to master. There is no time or space in the astral, and therefore no limits to what we can achieve in this plane. Perhaps then astral travel allows us to consider the possibility of the impossible. What would you do if there were no bounds holding you down? Bonds holding you down, not bounds. How much more boldly would you move? How much more grandly would you dance through the life? How confident would you be of expressing your magic to others? Show them what you have and knock them out into their astral planes. So the pure wisdom message is there's a time for great work and a time for deep rest. While your spirit and mind may be saying one thing, you are ultimately governed by the laws of your body's capacity. Be careful not to burn the candle at both ends. It is a time to get back into your body and remember how good it feels to nourish it. You are called to break out of the box and look beyond the limits of what you can see. Clarity is needed and freedom, even just for a little while, holds the answer to an important truth to learn. Maybe the way isn't around, but through. And what I get with that is that, what we like to do, I know if you watch Christina Lope, she talks about spiritual bypassing when it comes to healing, and that is really more so. You want to heal, but you only want to heal on a surface level. You don't want to feel the feelings to heal, and that's the only way they can be healed. You've got to feel the feelings to heal them. And so a lot of times we do that spiritual bypassing where we try to go around and we try to gloss over our healing. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. So that's what I'm getting from that message there. Now we're going to move into the last set of messages to close out your reading. And these are the super attractor messages. So the first one is manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. So this is about understanding how you manifest and what energy you need to be in to manifest properly. If you manifest in low energy, you're just going to repeat the cycles and you're just going to continue to draw from the negativity that you're putting out. So it's going to be that mirror coming back to you of what you're putting putting out. We have, I'm in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me. So when you go within, and you do this perhaps astral traveling, or you go within and you have that communion between you and spirit, your spiritual team, that's going to allow you to see some things and understand on a whole new level. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately toward the highest good. So this is about, again, being guided and trusting that guidance, allowing that guidance, and then also being in a place to receive any communications as well. I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. And again, having patience as this is a process. I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. Again, a lot of time life is fast paced. And this is about slowing down. This is about nurturing yourself too, because there's a lot of messages about taking care of yourself. We've got here, when I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. So we've talked about what you're going to understand once you start this connection and really dedicate some time to your connection with spirit. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. So this is about building those faith muscles for you as well, so that you have that trust, faith in spirit. When I am connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. And that's why you like to stay in the astral traveling area, because it feels good to you. But you have to come back to reality as well and not live in illusion. And then it says, when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it'll happen. So again, that's that blind faith, right? Blind faith, trust, confidence in the spiritual realm, your spiritual team, in spirit themselves, and your relationship to them as a co-creator, and knowing and having that faith and confidence and trust that what you're putting out into the universe, you're aligning to it, you're having that faith, you're having that vibration to draw it to you. You don't know when, because it's about divine timing, but this is about you understanding that relationship now on a whole new level. I do hope this helps you, Aquarius. Much love and light, Lady T.